Culture fam! I'm excited to welcome our very special guest, Maria Taylor. Maria is a passionate producer and cinematographer who owns and operates Crashing Waves Pictures, a production company that she runs with her husband, Tony DeLerme. She is also the founder of Creative Media Group, a nonprofit organization that provides resources and education to underserved youth in Miami who want to learn cinematography. Maria, thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us more about your organization and what you do for the community?
Thank you so much. That was an incredible intro. So our organization, we're a nonprofit, a 501c3. We're based here in Miami. We teach the technical side of cinematography for young people that are interested in media arts, especially underserved youth. I realized that there weren't a lot of people in my space that looked like me, so we started hosting workshops and engagements for young people that are looking to get into the industry.
That's amazing. We love to see that. And then, of course, your representation yourself that people in those communities can go out and do those things as well. Yeah. According to a 2022 study done by McKinsey Insights, fewer than 6% of writers, directors, and producers in the U.S. are Black. How does Creative Media Group aim to change that?
By providing access. I mean, the statistics are accurate. I mean, for me, my experience was working in the space, especially behind the lens. I didn't see a lot of people that look like me, and representation matters, especially when you're talking about storytelling in the narrative, right? If I'm a cinematographer and I'm focused on this shot here, maybe I'm not focused on what's going on here. But if I'm the storyteller, I'm in charge of making sure that everybody sees what's really happening in the space. So hosting these workshops and engagements for young people so they can come on board and make sure they have their hands on the stories that are, talking about them. We have this saying internally, nothing about us without us. So it's important for us to be behind the lens.
Of course. It is very clear that you're making impactful change in the community. You've also had a successful career yourself. I know you've worked with names like Chaka Khan. What made you sit down and look outside of yourself and even want to start the organization in the first place?
Yeah, for me, I've always been kind of an overachiever. I feel like if you shoot for the moon, you'll land on the stars. I think a lot of times we as young people and people from underrepresented communities don't think big, and why not? You set your goals, you make sure that you're following those the train of action in order to get there. So Chaka Khan was an amazing opportunity working with her, and she showed up with the red hair, and she started singing like "I'm Every Woman." I fanned out, like I lost it. And this just recently, we've been working with NBC Universal. I met the president. I met the president, y'all, Barack Obama. He walked in super cool, super swaggy. So I've been thankful to be in space with some really incredible people.
That is all really exciting stuff. Yeah. You also have another exciting progress in way, your micro campus that you all are putting together in Little Haiti. Where did the idea start, and what can we expect from it?
Yeah, so the idea really started from just being out here on the streets, shooting out in the field and not really having a home base. We were hosting a lot of our workshops remotely. Acquiring spaces, shooting in parks, just going everywhere with our cameras. But we realized really quickly that the young people that we would engage would say, what's next? Where can we go? Where's your studio? So we're really excited to be working with some architects. They are actual professors of architecture at FIU. They live in a shipping container home. So the campus is actually built from repurposed shipping containers, which is super cool, not only because we can build it out very quickly, but sustainability was super important, right? Mm-hmm. Like, what can we use that's already here? There are shipping containers in the port of Miami that we can utilize for our space. So it's an ecosystem, a micro campus where our young people can continue to come, learn, get hands-on experience, but also a revenue generator because it becomes a soundstage where we can shoot material on site and make sure our young people are workforce ready. So it's twofold.
Yes, I love that you're pushing sustainability. I see it all over your website. Even the fact that you refer to it as an ecosystem rather than a micro campus, I love that. And then not only that, I was going to ask, once you establish your ecosystem here in Miami, do you think that you're going to expand it to the other two locations in Los Angeles or New York by chance?
Yes, Darren, absolutely. I'm here for the expansion. Miami is just a start for us, but again, we are thinking big and scaling. So New York is a major market, Los Angeles, Chicago, we have some workshops coming up. The cool thing about the containers is that we can build them out fairly quickly. So we're thinking beyond Miami, absolutely.
Yes. Your organization offers a youth enrichment and professional development program. What skills can students expect to learn?
Yeah, so that's really exciting because that's an opportunity where our young people get to put their hands on the gear. And as you all know here at The Culture, that's important, right? Once you start to shift as an industry professional, you need to know how this stuff works. So we make sure we come out with our high-level gear that we have in our arsenal as a production company, and they get to utilize it. So the technical side of cinematography, we make sure we focus on lighting, composition, editing is a big thing. We do a lot of things in the midst of our workshop, but making sure that they're workforce ready is one of our main priorities.
Just as important. Speaking of professional development, tell us the story of your young creative, Jacqueline Brown, and her journey to NBC Universal, What was that experience like?
Game changer. I mean, Jackie is incredible. We've been working a lot with young people, again, that are interested in media arts. And Jackie came to us through a commercial shoot that we were doing for a client, and she just showed up like ready to go. And a lot of our young people come with this heart and this energy, but they need to just kind of refine the technical side. So she had worked with us on this commercial shoot, and it came out incredible. And then through the relationship that we forged with NBC, they have creative connections where they're able to basically recruit young people through our creative agency and get them in the door. So she's popping now. She's working on the Karamo show. My husband and I just went to go visit her. She had her headset on. She's bossing people around. So Jackie made it, and we're excited for her.
And then one more question. My apologies.
That's all right.
You have your own organization, Crashing Waves Media. You have all of this youthful energy, these bright minds coming to you. Do you think that you'd ever employ any of them or have them work with you in your own productions?
Absolutely. So that's really what our organization is about. Them working with our production company, but then also with Creative Media Group. That's our charitable arm. So we're able to identify young people that have talent and just kind of develop that talent, and they can come through our workforce readiness program. So that's the goal. We're always scouting new talent. Young people, if you want to work in media, you can contact us and we'll get you there.
Yes, thank you for doing so much in the community. Maria, thank you so much for all that you're doing. Can you tell us where we can learn more about your information or even go to support?
Yeah, absolutely. So on Instagram, what camera am I on? Right here? Instagram_Creative Media Group, or you can follow us online. We are creativemedia.org.
And one more time, Maria, thank you for joining us on The Culture.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here at the University of Miami, Black culture is continuing